Uncensored.
It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the podcast that is all about intellectually immature nonsense.
Are a very particular set of skills.
And by God, this is the BS.
Uncensored.
Yeah, there it is, episode 23 of the BS Uncensored podcast. Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey, and this week I've got two of the dumbest motherfuckers I know for different reasons.
Yeah. I'm stupid.
There's Nelson, for some reason, showing me the back of his phone. Thank you for doing that, Nelson.
You're welcome. Yes, you're welcome.
I appreciate that. And all the way from the depths of South Georgia, the guy that is on the internet trying to buy Chinese fucking missiles.
I love that bit.
Is the B-Man, Brandon Thrasher. What up, dude?
What up, man? It's been a while since I heard you call me stupid. It honestly felt kind of good, though. That we're back in the old days.
Yeah,
You're so fucking dumb.
I'm actually stupid because I never thought about feeding ants
the nicotine. The feeding ants nicotine is fucking genius.
And
Well, you know the plan for it, right? So we're the cruise missiles and the ants go hand in hand, right? The idea is to get these cruise missiles and then get these nicotine addicted, resistant, and reliant ants, get them in a little ball and use them as a warhead in the cruise missiles. And then we will bid off the technology to one of the top 6 tobacco companies in the world. And then they'll be able to use that technology to crush their competitors' crops. That's the idea.
in each one of these videos that you post, you're getting how many views?
We're in the millions pretty much every time.
Yeah, in the millions.
It's wild.
So the backstory, I'm assuming you, Def August, and your crew down there in South Georgia were extremely high one night, extremely drunk, and came up with this idea.
Yeah. Can you guess what time it was?
3 in the morning.
5 in the morning. Close.
Five.
Close.
Okay, 5. You're almost going to bed. You're like, hold on, I got one last idea before I hit the hay.
I was like, I'm gonna put this in my phone real quick. It might come out of something. Something might happen with it. Day one's at 30 million though, so I'd say it's doing pretty good.
30 million.
Yeah, day one is
30 million. You're getting paid for these, huh?
Oh no, we're not getting paid. We get paid a little bit, like fucking pennies, but
How are you not? You're not getting monetization off these videos yet?
no. But we got T-shirts coming out this week. Old Nate's working on it, man. We're hoping to sell about 1,000 of those, and then I'm working with this guy on this other social media app that's gonna hopefully crush TikTok, and he's gonna pay me to get some people over there. So that's the goal.
What are your buddies in South Georgia got an idea to crush TikTok?
No, it's actually I saw them post about something. It's some dude from Miami, and then but he lived in Boston, and I was like, I don't know if the company's gonna work. And then I saw he had the Jewish star in his profile. I'm like, oh, he's Jewish. This shit's gotta work.
Oh Jesus! I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
How are you if you have 30 million views on TikTok, right?
No, fuck TikTok. We don't do TikTok anymore. It's just Instagram Reels.
Oh, and Instagram. Yeah.
So you're not monetizing through Instagram Reels. Why are you not? Why is this not hitting harder on YouTube?
I don't know. See, YouTube's algorithm is really weird, man. We're getting about 20,000 per video on there. But also, even if it was, we were in the program to get paid on there, but apparently they don't like our content for some reason. So we got kicked out of that.
You were trying to start a forest fire allegedly at one point.
Oh, we lost our fucking monetization abilities on YouTube a long time ago. So
you were the one that told me one time though. You're like, the shorts. That's the way to go. Got to do the shorts. Got to do the shorts. I listened to you, and so we posted the shorts. I'm waiting for you to tell me no, that's bad.
Right. I'm still posting shorts, and they're still doing good. But it's like, even if I get back in the program, like I can't be promoting, drug abuse to ants. They don't like that for some reason. I think it's fucking hilarious, but apparently they don't like it so much.
No. So the game plan is like you get 30 million views because you're trying to buy Chinese missiles. And you're getting these ants addicted to nicotine, which saying those together is really fucking funny, by the way. So,
right.
Like, and I'll post every once in a while to your things because some of them really hit, like the laundry thing. That one really hit. And I'm like,
the brick in the washing machine. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, and I think
Genius.
and I think that shit's funny, right? I mean, because you know, I know your style, I know your lifestyle, I know what you and your boys do. And I'm like, that's the good stuff, right? It's just sitting around bullshitting, drunk, fucked up, and you're like, hey, we should do this. And you do it. And that's what's that's what's so great about podcasting and the internet is you just fucking do it. There's no corporate run. You don't have somebody in a back office telling you, I don't think that is that your audience? Yeah.
It is today.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine pitching someone. Let me just take a video of me throwing a bottle of piss over the house and see how that does.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 2 million views. So I guess it did pretty well.
Would you get any scratch then off of being on ridiculousness? Do they have to pay for that video?
Yeah, they paid for that back like a year and a half ago. That was like $200, $300 for non-exclusive rights. They had like
so
three
you could
tier
use it
levels.
in other places. Like if you send it to Unilad, you could still sell it to Unilad or whatever, or like a Bro Bible or something. Because
Unilad, they got a lot of my videos, a lot of the explosion ones and the spider fights and shit like that. But they're supposed to be compiling it into like one big old video for me. I don't know what their plan is though.
Is that the thing you talked to me about? Like the contract you sent over? There's like 3 options.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you take that I told you to take?
Yeah, I took the middle one. Yeah.
The middle one. I don't remember where, but
one was like, it was like 200, 300, 400. And I was like, well, I kind of still want to have rights to my video. So I went with the middle one, which was like $300. But looking back on it now, well, I guess it doesn't matter. It was a fucking $100. I would have spent that on something stupid by now anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
And you sold off your business, whatever you did, irrigation or something?
Yeah, I'm still doing repairs, you know. That's about it. Just a couple repairs during the week and just doing videos. That's about it though.
Please rebrand yourself as Brandon the Redneck Consultant.
Yeah, there we go.
You just go and you consult irrigate. Or what'd you do? What was it called? Back pumping? What was it?
Bat flows. Yeah, I can't do those anymore though. I got into it with the head lady and she's a bitch. So yeah, I can't do those.
What do you mean you got into it?
Well, first off, you know,
hold on for a second. Our free meeting's going to end in 10 minutes.
Uh-oh.
I thought you got 40 minutes.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
40 minutes from the time you start the meeting.
Yeah, from the time we hopped in.
Oh shit.
We can start a new meeting in the middle and then cut out the part where we jump there.
How do I just fucking pay for this?
I don't know if he can do it live.
Oh, that's stupid.
You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it live, he says.
Wipe my ass. We'll do it live. Yeah, send me a new link with the one that we don't have to that we can go forever. There we go. Everybody's back on the screen there. Yeah.
There you go.
Use the you know what? I'm going back. I'm paying for Zoom. I'm going to show them.
No.
I'm going to give them money. They ain't cutting me off ever again, motherfucker.
Got it.
You know what? There's a couple things out there I'm a little pissed off about. The Zoom thing pissed me off. You know what else I'm fucking pissed off at is Mucinex.
I was going to say cyclist.
Why Mucinex? I'm on the Mucinex right now. I'm loving it.
I love Mucinex, but what do? It's like hot dog buns to hot dogs. They give you way too many of one and not enough of the other. So they'll give you like 24 day and 16 night.
Oh, I don't buy the combo pack. I only buy the day stuff.
That's bullshit. That's like, why nobody goes on vacation and says, hey, I'm going to stay for 10 days, but 4 nights.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right.
Assholes. It's fucking price gouging. So if you want the night stuff, I didn't realize they sell just the night stuff. But don't sell.
Yeah, but why would you go Mucinex at night? I never associate Mucinex with night.
Oh my God.
Mucinex is for the day. NyQuil is for the night. It's got fucking night in the word.
How much fucking Mucinex do you need?
Hold on for a second. It's got what in the word?
It's got nigh in the word. It's got night.
It's got night.
It's supposed to be NyQuil. NyQuil, right? It's night. It's got nigh in the world. In the word.
You spell night NYGHC, right? Yeah.
I surely fucking do.
So last night I took a gummy. I got these gummies that have CBD and weed, right?
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
So our new friend, Lesbian Lacey.
Oh, nice.
Fucking thinking Zoom, you put your finger up and it gives you a thumbs up.
Is that where that's coming from?
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know how to turn it off either. Yeah.
Now we're all fucking just
My
stop
thumb's
doing
stupid, I
it.
guess.
I don't know why I did it.
You can wave and it does it. Watch this. It'll wave. Maybe it's just mine that's on. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So anyway, so last night we did movie nights. I played poker all day in this poker tournament. Came in 8th out of 110. So that was pretty good.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Maybe shouldn't have done the last move, but you know, at ace king, I went all in. But
whatever.
So I was like $800. So I got to play poker all day and I walked out like almost $600 up. So that's
nice.
Anyway, and had fun. So I got back early. I didn't play cash afterwards because I'd been there for fucking like 12 hours. Oh, 12 hours. So I come home and it was still early, and so we get like all of us get in bed, me, Rach, and Beezers, and all the dogs, and it was movie night. And I was like, let's watch an old school movie, Can't Buy Me Love, with Patrick Dempsey.
Oh, yeah.
And the hot blonde that plays Cindy Mancini, who's now dead, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. Very sad. So we got to watch that movie. We got popcorn, and I eat my popcorn with Kraft singles. You ever do that?
What?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
You rip off a little piece of Kraft single and you wrap the popcorn in it. You put it all in.
I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah, it's really good.
I hate American cheese, so
Yeah,
that's not
you gotta
for me.
you gotta call it the white people dictionary and get that in there.
Right.
So Rach and I both took a Mucinex nighttime and this fucking gummy. And I haven't slept so well. And, here's the fucked up thing too, is because now that we live in a weed-free state, right? It's legal in California.
Mhm.
Like we've never gotten high in front of Ariel before in our lives, and it was always
that's big first day.
There's no way we could hide it last night. Like we were fucking laughing at the dumbest shit, and our eyes were all, Brandon, you see me, like,
Yeah.
and she's 18 now, so it's like one of those things where it's like, well, it's legal. She's an adult. I want to sleep well. Fuck it, So
Right.
Is it 18 or 21 to buy weed over there?
21.
Is it 21?
Oh, is it?
It's 21 everywhere.
But she's 18 to know when her parents are high.
Yeah.
So we watched Can't Buy Me Love, had awesome Parmesan garlic popcorn, butter popcorn with Kraft cheese singles, and and the Mucinex and the gummy was amazing.
You're flying.
Yeah, it was good. It was
like
good.
a wild night.
I bet it was just a 10 milligram gummy too. I bet the guy's just fucking trashed off of nothing.
Yeah.
Possibly. I'm a lightweight.
I wish it could be that way.
You could possibly be correct, but I ate the whole thing. I don't know if that says anything.
I'm proud of you.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing in the weed world? Like drinking? Like, oh, you pussy, you can't fucking drink 6 of those. Is that like
they don't? It's not as bad. It's not. In fact, it's in reverse. It's more like people are amazed when you go, you don't want. Like if you turn down a gummy because it's 10 or 20 milligrams, and you go, that's all right. I won't get high off of that. And then they'll go, what? You can eat, like, there are some people get fucking roasted off a 10 milligram gummy. Trudy too, the one that I couldn't get over. She could take a fucking 10 milligram gummy and she would be gone for the rest of the fucking night. I could eat 100 milligrams and that'd be like
for real,
ready to just kind of start the day.
Well,
I need about 200.
200 will be set you right. 200 is good.
So what's a normal out of California gummy? How many milligrams?
They're all 10. It's all 10s. The legal stuff you can buy is all 10. It's like you struggle to find. I call it high gravity because that's just an alcohol term. I don't know that anyone else necessarily uses it for weed, but like you just can't find. It's hard to find like one gummy that in and of itself is 100. Like usually Colorado's the same way from what I've seen. I've heard Missouri is similar. Nebraska, where I'm at, it's not legal. You can buy Delta 8, which is a variant of marijuana. But even then, you're only getting 25 milligram gummies at the best.
So I was telling somebody a story the other day. Like when I would take a gummy, when I lived back in Georgia, the people that would give me the gummies would only give me a half.
Okay.
I couldn't take a full gummy. And I would be fine. Like I would take it to sleep. I wasn't really taking it to like, just taking it to go to sleep. So one weekend we went up to Harris Cherokee, right? Yeah, Harris Cherokee, and it was a group of us, and we went to go see my buddy Brett Michaels, right?
Like you've told me about this. This is a great story.
So it's me, Rach, 2 people that won't go named that used to be friends with us, and then Lieutenant Dan, who was a cop at the time, now he's with the FBI, and his awesome wife Miss Lindsay, we call her Linda. And so so we're in the green room during the show, I'd start drinking before, and I was like that feel good flow, and I had a half a gummy. I'm like, I'm gonna make it at night. This is gonna be fun. And so, everything's good, but it got to a point. So we go up and we're watching the show side stage, and we're stage right, and we're watching the show, and the guy that gave me the gummy, he's a big weed guy, and I was like, I go, I think I need more. Give me another gummy. Give me another one. And he's like, "You sure?" And he's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I can't."
No, he's not.
He gave it to me. Wow, mind like whoa, right? And so Warrant had opened up for Brett, and so we go back to the green room to see Brett, before we left. And the guys from Warrant were in there, and something happened. And I wish I could remember, but like there was a joke that I said in my head that nobody heard that I thought was really fucking funny. And they timed me. It was like a little over 11 minutes. I couldn't stop laughing. I was laughing so hard. I was like crying and I couldn't get words out. So I have a tendency that when I get high, I can function, but it's just inside. Like I can't move and I can't speak, but I can react. And I've had it a lot in my life when I get high. That's just how my body, handles marijuana, I guess. And,
you just turn it like Helen Keller. You just can't really talk. You just gotta make noises and touch and point.
Yeah, you ever seen a movie like The Wax Museum or something with Paris Hilton, like where they're stuck in the wax?
Oh yeah,
like this. That's how I am. I'm just like that, but I'm laughing. So somebody said something, and I told a joke, like I would tell it out loud in my head, and it was really fucking. At least I thought it was funny, and I am just dying laughing. And so the guys in Warrant are in there with us and some other people that were there for whatever reason, and I'm the only one laughing, and it was I guess it got to a point where I was laughing so much it was annoying. I can imagine, right? Because nobody knows what the fuck I'm laughing at. So probably everybody thought I was laughing at them. So anyway, so when I finally was able to talk, because the whole time I'm trying to get it out. I'm like, because I wanted I wanted them to laugh with me. So finally I was able to get them out. Of course, it fell flat. It was nowhere near as fun as it was in my head. And the gummies, oddly enough, get my eyes red. I don't know if I thought that was just like if you smoked weed, but gummies too. I guess marijuana, right?
Yeah, your eyes turn red when you get high. Like it's a function of the way THC is in your body, not necessarily like an irritant from smoke.
Now, what you need to try, you should try it one time, is dabs. I think you would like dabs.
Fuck, no, not a chance.
You just got to get,
because he's not talking about Brandon. They're not talking about cutting a 200 milligram gummy in half and giving that to him. They're cutting a 10.
I know, but if, like you said, if you just hit like a one little tiny dab, like you do like 0.01 of a gram, just a little
done.
And then you just hit it.
Done.
You'd feel good though. You go to sleep for sure.
There's no way he could dab properly. There's no way he would be overdosed. Like he'd be the first guy to die from marijuana.
How do you dab? Are you talking about? Like, what up, dog?
No, it's that's dapping, by the way. That's with a P. That's a dap.
No. Good to know.
Dabbing is, if you're looking for the hand motion, it's this. That's what the kids do, the dab. Okay. Or dab is what the street name for concentrate is. Oil.
Oh.
Yeah, you can get it. The easiest way to do it, you get this little thing. It's a nectar collector, and it basically it's a straight shot like a one shooter. It looks like you're smoking crack. Yeah, it looks like you're smoking crack, but you're not. Just don't do it in public. Which I guess California is probably normal out there.
I don't know. I know in states where it's not legal, the dab is a felony.
Yeah.
I know it's legal in California, but you know what I mean? Like,
okay.
You definitely don't want to be doing it in public ever. Like,
you know what I'm doing this weekend? I'm fucking dabbing.
Dabbing in public.
Oh my God.
Fuck you. I'm going to prove you wrong. Just because you said I couldn't do it, I'm going to do it.
I want to see it so bad.
It's fine. Fly out here.
I want to see it so bad. I think I might just for that. Just to see how fucking stoned you're going to be. Like, I haven't been smoking for quite a while since I quit drinking. I just stopped, I stopped everything. When I was a seasoned smoker, blunts on blunts on blunts, the first time I hit dab, I was higher than I'd fucking ever been in my whole life. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And I fucking smoke. Like I'm like A class at doing drugs. It's my superpower.
Well, there's going to be possibly some changes here coming soon, like big changes. So I might have some time to do some other things.
Free time, just experiment, do a little dab.
Yeah,
a little dab will do you, man.
We should just go chill at the house for like a week and not do nothing, just like a bunch of dabs and shrooms and just watch shit on TV and drink some beer, smoke some weed.
He would be fun on shrooms. Yeah, shrooms would be good for him.
That seems more like your drug.
I've done shrooms once. I did it once. Yeah, like when I was in 8th grade, I think.
Oh, God damn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's gotta be so insane. 8th
So
grade.
so anyway, like my eyes are red, and I didn't realize back to the Brett story. I didn't realize how red they were, and I said to Rach, I said, she's like, we got to go. And I go, no, I got to see Brett before I leave. I got to talk to him about some business.
Yeah, you want to do business. I can't believe that. Every time Rachel tells me that part of it, she's just like, he wanted to go do business. Nelson, you don't know how high this man was.
Why does my wife sound like that? She doesn't sound anything like that.
It's very
Like a
southern. Yeah,
prospector.
she does. She gets real southern.
And so she's like, no. And I was like, you don't tell me no, woman. It's just,
Oh, right.
Down, woman.
She's like, all right. She's like, all right, go ahead and do it. So Pete, my boy Pete, his guitarist comes out and he's like, hey man, come on back here. And I was like, all right, cool. And she's like, don't go, don't go, don't go. Even the guy from Warrant told me not to go. And I go back there and Brett's Brett. He was like, hey man, good to see you. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate everything. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, hey man, let's talk. It's like, I know you got this book coming out. It's like, I want to narrate it. I want to do a podcast. Like I'm pitching
Jesus.
all these fucking ideas. And just the look on his face was like, we're cool, man, but I got to go to the next city. I got, and I walked away kind of feeling good about the conversation until everything started to wear off.
Oh
And
no.
I think I was sitting at a Mississippi stud table and I like looked over and I was like, that was a bad move. I shouldn't have done that. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for me. Like, very unprofessional of me. I got to tell you. So I learned my lesson. A lot of lessons being learned here in the last couple of years. So.
Well, what was the lesson? Just don't get high in public?
Don't do business while you're stoned.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Option 2, Brandon.
Yeah. Don't get high in public.
Yeah.
What's the lesson? You should never light an anthill on fire unless you fill it up with nicotine first.
Yeah.
That and listen to my wife when I'm not in the state of mind to listen to me.
Right. That's the only time she's allowed to make decisions.
You were just trapped in your body for 11 minutes. Now you think you're good to make business decisions.
Right.
But here's
literally in a prison of his own making.
I came strong, man. I had conviction. I mean, I really thought everything was good to go, but
I bet.
No, and thank God Brett's got a mind like a goldfish, right? So he'll forget 3 seconds later.
Thank God is right.
So like when I was talking to him the other day, he didn't bring it up. So I figured we were cool, so that's pretty good. I want to throw this out to you guys. Like I said, there could be some changes possibly coming up. One being, well, here's just something my wife and I are talking about lately. Bees is going off to school. Wherever we do this, it doesn't matter. We can do it anywhere. So Bees is going off to school in Alabama come fall. And we don't like the house that we live in now. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. And so the rates allegedly, according to the internet, should be coming down a little bit. And we're hoping for a big rush of people to buy houses because they're so excited they're not at 7%, blah, 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 blah. And we're in a good spot. We're in a good part of town. Everybody's kind of migrating here from the Bay Area. It's like right perfectly in the middle between the Bay Area and Tahoe and Reno. It's a good spot I'm in. And it's a nice house. I mean, the house does not suck by no stretch of the imagination. It's a nice house, So anyway, we want to get rid of it. Our next, this is what I'm thinking about doing, especially if, let's just say something happens with radio. Let's just say hypothetically speaking. How about that? Hypothetically speaking, happens with radio. And I want your first reaction to this. Here, Brandon, you ready? Nelson, you ready?
I'm ready.
This is real. I'm not bullshitting you. This is absolutely fucking real. Now, granted, this idea did come up with said night last night in the bed.
Oh, great.
Okay. I'm going to we're going to buy a farm. Okay. It's a big thing. We're going to buy a farm, get some farm animals, get a 4-wheeler, all that shit. But I'm going to buy a farm. I think I belong on a farm. I'm a farm guy. I think I am. But on that farm, I'm going to grow peanuts. I'm going to become a peanut farmer.
Okay.
What? Why?
It's the #1 leading cash crop in the United States, and it's
Just a simple peanut farmer.
$608. That's how much it costs. $608 to grow peanuts for 1 acre, which can accrue $55,000. So if you go into Google and you ask questions about becoming a peanut, we did all this last night. You go into Google and you ask questions about becoming a peanut farmer, it says $608 to raise peanuts for 1 acre, right? And out of that, I can make $55,000.
Is that from seed to harvest? $600?
Yeah.
What is that $600?
$600 is for supplies.
For probably planting in like fertilizer, not including your tractors and your plows.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
Like,
is $600 the cost of the water, fertilizer, seeds, and that's it? Is $600 the labor? Like,
okay, well, I can explain all these things to you. So I'll watch the video. I watched the video. You guys sound pretty stupid.
One video. Okay, got it.
So, look, it's really fucking easy. You take a peanut and you put it in some soil, right? And there's some shit that you can put in the soil. It's special shit. Video. I saved the video. So, to get the bugs off, it's like some oil or something like that. And you want to raise the bed, right? So I can build that shit. I got tools.
I thought you were talking about an acre.
Yeah, you said an acre.
Raised bed.
What do you mean
for
a bed?
acre?
Are you growing these on your back porch, or is this an acre?
Well, I'd probably have numerous raised beds throughout the acre. And duplicate.
Oh my God, Brandon.
Why do they need to be raised? What? First, I don't think this guy's giving you good information to begin with. I think he's telling you how to grow them in your backyard, not 10 acres.
Sounds like a marijuana grow operation. You got to get these pots, and then you want to get the lights to about this many lumens for an hour at a time.
I will tell you, the guy narrating the video, showing the video, sound more like a customer service rep for Dell. So I don't know how much I can trust him.
The thick Indian accent.
He did not strike me as your straight up peanut farmer, but
and is he telling you American prices? Maybe it's $600 to grow an acre of peanuts in South India. No.
This is two different things. The video, I learned how to grow that. Like I'll go through the whole thing with you guys if you're interested. But the $608 was when I asked Google, and the $55,000, it was like $55,128, give or take. How much I'm going to get back? And here's the whole plan. Just hear me out here, okay? Mm-hmm. So I buy a farm. I'll start with just 1 acre, right? I'll do some raised beds. Not a big deal. Get some wood, fucking nail. That's fine. I can do that shit. And all you have to do is, Brandon, you're saying like the combines and the tractors and all. You don't need any of that stuff, right? You literally just take the peanuts and you put them in the ground, in the soil. And like a peanut from there's certain peanuts you buy. Like he suggested certain peanuts. So these certain peanuts you put in, like magic peanuts, and you just put the peanuts in there, and 110 days later, they grow. Like they're done growing. And so you plant them in June, and 110 days later, which, I'll put it on my Google Calendar, and you got to keep watering it. They need a lot of water. Now one video said to put the things so they grow, because they grow up, they're like stalks. The other guy said you don't need it. So, like
you just let them lay wherever they're at,
I guess. And then so we go out there on 110 days later, and you literally just yank it's not difficult either. You just yank it out of the ground. It's like a beet, you just pull it out.
How far apart are these raised? Let's go with the raised, I guess. How big are each of these raised boxes?
Oh, now how far you plant the things, I think like 2 feet apart from each other. You talking about the boxes? I don't know. I mean,
so 2 feet. Well, let's just say it's 2 feet apart, and the length.
If I'm getting
the length of the acre,
I mean, it would be based off 2x4s.
So you're talking 33 rows of peanuts.
That's what I was thinking.
And each row is 660 feet.
Yeah, good.
And you're going to do all that by hand. How long do you think that's going to take you?
What, to plant to build it?
I'm talking, let's just say it's already all built. Somehow you ready-made found these boxes, which I don't believe there's any boxes involved in peanut farming. But an acre.
How do we get boxes?
He thinks that he's going to have he's thinking of like a small garden in your backyard, or you put up some railroad ties, you put dirt inside.
I saw it in a magazine.
Right. Well, there's no farm that's doing that.
That's Home and Garden magazine, not damn Farmers magazine.
All right, y'all fucking laugh, but when I put planners out of business, y'all are gonna be asking me for fucking jobs. I can tell you that right now. They'll bite my ass. I'm gonna be a fucking now. I'm really pissed. I'm not only gonna dap, but I'm a peanut farm just to fucking prove y'all wrong.
Dabbing with peanut. You get a peanut butter flavored dab. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that'd be good.
Dab or dab? It's dab.
DAB is the oil that you would smoke. DAP is the handshake.
But I don't know if I have to do the raised boxes. But here's the other
I don't think so.
So I was looking at properties. There's some properties that you can buy in certain places that are like fairly inexpensive. I'm not going to say a number just from experience podcast. But that come with this shit, like that's already there. Like it's peanut ready, right?
Oh yeah, South Georgia or
Turnkey
Alabama.
operation.
Yeah, it's a turkey operation. But you know how cool is that though? Like, I mean, to talk about a career change. I mean, but
it would be a hard shift, yes.
But it's really, really easy. I mean, who would not want to fucking follow me on social media? And then when I like, look, I think that I have enough of a fan base over the 30 years of broadcasting that y'all would buy my nuts. And so I would package them as Bailey's nuts.
Bailey's bag of nuts. Yeah.
Bailey's nuts. And so I would, just be, I mean, like out of this podcast, for those that want to comment on our social media, listen to the BS, would you or would you not buy a bag of my nuts, like for $10? If I were to sell my nuts for $10.
That's good.
Right?
My nuts for $10. It even like sounds sexy, you know what I mean? Just
like how many nuts are we getting for $10?
Right. Is a pound of nuts?
Yeah, a pound of nuts.
I haven't done that work.
Then are they dry roasted?
No,
yeah, we have salted, unsalted. What are we looking at?
Yeah,
here?
are we going Spanish peanuts? Like, are we getting are we making peanut brittle out of this shit? Is it already made for us? Is it honey roasted?
Well, you offer boiled peanuts.
Will you be embracing both cotton and corn as well, since they recommend that you should only grow peanuts in the same field once every 3 years?
I don't know about that. I don't know where you read that.
Many row crop producers rotate the crops they plant to reduce pest and disease pressure and to benefit the land, often alternating peanuts with cotton and corn. Peanuts are considered important cash crop for many farmers. And the University of Georgia peanut plant pathologist Bob Kermerate says, we recommend that producers only grow peanuts in the same field 1 out of every 3 years.
I know.
You're going to need cotton for your merch, though, for your T-shirts
Right,
that say
fair.
Bailey nuts
So
on
that's a good rotation.
Okay, look, I'm strictly peanuts. I don't do any of that.
So it's just once every 3 years. He's just going to rent the field out when he's not using it. You're a
some guy there
sharecropper now? Is that what's happening? You're a sharecropper?
Yeah, I'm going to share my nuts with everybody. Absolutely. So if I've got 10 acres, I can rotate that acre here to this acre over here.
Oh, so you're saying that at all times you'd be using maybe 3 of the 10 acres.
Correct.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're getting somewhere.
All right. All right. At least he's thinking it through.
You want to
plans coming together?
Huh? Yeah. I mean, I'll fucking math you to death, dude. Yeah. I'll take this acre and then go this acre to this acre and back to this acre. Makes sense. You guys think I'm joking? I'm really not. I mean,
I don't think you are, honestly. That's the sad part. I don't think you are.
I'm looking for a new challenge, and I think that would be it. I want a piece of property that I could go out and shoot my guns, ride a four-wheeler, have my dogs go out not to clean their shit up, and sit out on my porch at night without a neighbor being fucking 5 feet from me and hearing their dogs scratch up against my fence. That's what I want.
I think you missed the rednecks. I think you do.
He does.
Down South Georgia boy, he misses
one.
Yeah,
he misses one.
Brandon, I know we haven't talked in a minute. I never realized how much of a redneck I was until I was targeted so much out here. Like I'm being picked on. I mean, I'm being bullied, right? I mean, that's like the big word out here. I'm being bullied because and I never realized how much of a Republican I was. And I'm not even a Republican. Like I'm a nothing.
Right.
Neither.
Right.
But
out there you are though.
In Georgia, I was a Democrat for some reason. Out here, I'm a Republican. It's fucking weird. It's so weird. Like, I don't even open my mouth. I just say things I believe in, like family and God, and that automatically makes me like, you believe in God? You must fucking love Trump. Like,
how many of your children have blue hair, and how many are they thinking of becoming transgender?
It's like
easy now.
It's
easy now. I'm not getting into anything where we're fighting off anyone who's trans. Like, that is not a hornet's nest I want to mess with.
We can't even fight them because we can't hit a woman. We don't know what they are, though.
You see, hey, did you see the Shane Gillis thing from Saturday Night Live?
Oh my God. I've just been watching it in clips.
Oh my God.
Yeah, me too.
It's fucking the best episode of SNL I think I've seen in 10 years.
Best monologue ever. And what makes it so good is it's so awkward, so uncomfortable, and the band doesn't know how to react.
Nope.
The best.
But there's just enough Shane Gillis fans in the audience that it's not a total bomb.
Yeah. The best was when he opened up. My mom and I used to be best friends. And she asked
I love the whole premise of every little boy is their mother's gay best friend is hilarious. And I can't believe it seems like such a simple idea. I can't believe someone else hasn't said it before now. I
am now on record. My favorite comedian is Shane Gillis.
I love Shane Gillis. Yep.
That guy doesn't he doesn't give two fucks, but that's not, I don't think, who he is. I think what he's doing is he's showing everyone how fucking stupid they are.
Yeah.
Because everything he said was, I mean, just like a normal conversation that you would have with somebody.
Yes.
And he smartly, I thought it was brilliant the way that he put that together. Like when he's talking about the Down syndrome stuff, okay, well, you've got family with Down syndrome, so you can talk about Down syndrome, but he took the Down syndrome like really, really clever, really fucking clever. It was very, very well done. So
I like that he got it nicked me. That's one of my favorite lines from his stand-up special. You might be able to tell that there's Down syndrome in my family. I dodged it, but it nicked me. And it goes that face, and the face looks like he has Down syndrome. Like there's something about his face that he just looks exactly like it. It nicked me.
He looks
making him at night.
He looks like he got.
Oh my God! Where'd you get that chi, Danny?
He's making him at night.
He looks like he got in a fight with like a villain that their superpower is to shoot Down syndrome at you.
Yes.
And it nicked them, right? And
I'm not making them at night, Dad.
The D chromosomeizer.
Such a good special.
So anyway, what do you guys think about the peanut ship?
I think that it's a great new adventure for you, but I think you're going to learn a lot real quick.
Yeah, one thing you said was, I think it's going to be easy, and I've never heard any farmer ever say that about
Not
farming.
a day in their life.
I'm a different breed, Brandon. I'm a different breed.
Right.
Maybe you should talk to a peanut farmer. Maybe there's someone local or around the area that's trying to sell their peanut farm.
Well, Jimmy Carter was the peanut president.
Right? Yes. Oh yeah, we watched a lot of that in school. They made sure we knew that shit.
Yeah, Georgia was like, Reagan was jelly beans, and not that I think he raised them.
He made jelly beans,
and Clinton was whores.
Yeah, that's horse and blow.
Whores and whores.
Clinton loved whores.
Obama's was cools or cigarettes, whatever he smoked.
Oh yeah, well, I remember when Michelle made him quit.
The drone strike god.
Smoking cools, like imagine.
Biden's was drama or NyQuil.
Right. He didn't listen. It's got "nye" in the title, dude. That's for nighttime.
Exactly. You guys wouldn't help me out on the farm? You guys wouldn't come out?
I mean, shit, I got nothing else going on.
If you're kind of near me, I'll pop down there and pull some peanuts up.
Well, we were actually poking around like in McDonough area and stuff like that, and looking around.
Okay.
Look at his eyes get all big. Like, you're gonna come back to me?
Oh God.
Yeah, that's where you're at, right?
Hell no, I wouldn't be in McDonough. It's a little rough out there.
Where are you
it's
at?
like Riverdale. We're in Noonan.
Oh, Noonan. That's right. You're Noonan boy.
Noonan.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you know it's bad when there's bars on the Krispy Kreme in Riverdale.
Well, it just sounds like Southern as shit. Noonan. You know what I mean? Oh, we down in Noonan.
Noonan.
Like, you
We're
have,
actually in
even as you
Moreland now.
say it, you have to say it Southern.
It's funny wherever you live, like wherever I've lived. Like when I first moved to Georgia, I felt uncomfortable because everything sounded redneck. Beaufort, Butts County, Beaufort. Everything. Noonan. McDonough, all that. And you got to say it the right way. But when I lived in Florida, it was the same way. But it was like, you see Kissimmee, everybody will say Kissimmee, but it's Kissimmee, and Orange Avenue, and everything is very Florida. And we move out to California, and even if you can pronounce it phonetically, it's still wrong.
Yes.
Because, like, everybody spells their name all jacked up. Like, my name's Stanley, spelled with a C. I'm Sarah with a Q. It's like, so you're trying to spell it out. You're like, and then they get mad at you for not doing it. And then when you say things that you pronounce differently, like I remember when I first moved here and I said Nevada, they're like, it's Nevada. I'm like, do you have proof? I mean,
yeah. Also, who gives a fuck?
Right. That's what I wanted to say, but I was like, is there a specific way to say it?
Are you Dan Nevada? Did you name the state?
Well, that's how we say it in California. Well, I'm not from here, and
right.
That's just how it's going to be said. But they get really offended when you don't say certain words correctly. And then a lot of them are just like Spanish words that there's fucking no shot of saying, kind of fucking no clue. Anyway, so I become a peanut farmer. Dab.
Yeah. Yes.
Brandon's going to get another 30 million views. And I think everybody that listens to this follows you anyway, but you want to give out your fucking shit? People know.
Yeah, it's Brandon_Thrasher. Spell my name weird, BRANDEN, and then _Thrasher. That's that one. We're not on TikTok anymore. Fuck TikTok. We're about to be on this new app though. So
you got off TikTok?
No, I post every now and then, but they're so fucking dumb over there. I fucking hate the algorithm now. It's because they're under a bunch of fire again with the U.S. government, so they're trying to really be safe over there or some bullshit like that. So they don't like my videos anymore. They keep taking them down, and I'm shadow banned, and algorithm doesn't like me no more. But so we're on Instagram, and we got a new social media app coming out soon. I'll post a link for that. It's for Apple products only until about 2 months, and then we'll have the app on the Android store. I know, Nelson. I wanted them. I don't even have an iPhone. I had to get a temporary iPhone. I know you don't, because
you're the one. I message with you. Whatever Android's version of iMessage is, I have it with you because I get all of the reactions, and you can send me video directly on text. It's like I feel like I'm included finally.
Oh, you can send videos on text now?
Yes, it's just like iMessage. That RCS chat through Android is iMessage.
I heard a rumor that iPhone was going to switch to RCS chat also.
But they say they're trying to pressure them into doing it.
I mean, we already got our chargers on their phones now. Fucking
right,
bitches.
Here we come.
Why is this the first I've heard of this new app? Why aren't you connecting me with this guy? Why don't I know anything about this?
Well, I just got connected with him like a week ago, but I'll give you more information as soon as we get. I don't want to give out the name yet because I don't want people to download it now because I'm getting $1 per download. So as soon as I get my link, I will let everybody know.
Right, smart man.
Yeah.
I bet you anything. I got $1,000 as a fucking scam.
It's for sure a scam.
I mean, the app's live now, and I'm on it and everything.
It is
posting
a lot of live apps. I don't know if you've been to the store lately. There's a lot of apps.
So why would it be a scam though?
One of your buddies, it's like, give us your bank account information.
Right. $1 a download, but just give us your social real quick.
Yeah, we start getting emails.
I think it'll be okay.
You remember me from the other night? Yeah, could you loan me $500?
Yep.
I love you.
You say that about the scamming, but I just got NerdWallet the other day, and apparently they show you all your when your data has been leaked, and it showed me there's been like 200 fucking times my data's been leaked.
Oh yeah, my data's everywhere.
I mean, it's already out there anyway. I mean, I don't know what they can do. I mean, if my social security is definitely somewhere.
They can only unfuck my credit. There's no way they can fuck it up more. Like, I dare them to make it worse than I did.
Actually, Nelson purposely leaks his data.
Yeah.
He wants his identity stolen. Take me, please.
Yes. No shit.
You really want a mind trip, dude. Fucking go talk with the FBI. I took this FBI Citizens Academy class. Way cool. Like, really, really cool. And like a lot of the stuff that they focused on were these agents that work directly with the cyber scams and shit like that. And this is just the stuff they could tell us. Mind blown. I mean,
right.
Unsafe. We are all fucked. It's just a matter of time. It's not if, it's when, right?
Right.
It is if you have a phone, everybody bitches like, I'm not giving my information. Do you have a phone?
Yeah,
you're done.
They have it.
I mean,
Oh yeah, they listen to me all the time already. Anyway, ever since I shit you not, ever since I posted that cruise missile video about buying them from China, my phone started acting fucking weird. Like it'd be like cutting in and out, and it'd be like stutter or static in the background. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like my call would just drop with everybody I called. So, hey boys, how you doing? They love talking to me.
Come get me. Come get me.
Yeah, we made a video about the ATF too, so I'm sure they didn't like that one.
No,
probably not. How many acres you got there, Noonan?
At my dad's is like 40, and then we're over here at August's house where I live now. It's like 2.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing I looked up. Outside a peanut farmer, a beekeeper, which August's dad.
Yeah, he's actually gonna start doing his own beekeeping starting this spring. We're gonna make videos with that.
Yeah, when we did that bit on the air in Atlanta, that was cool. That was funny. That was really.
Oh
funny.
yeah, the spelling bee or whatever it was, something like that.
What did we do?
We had me and August did a spelling bee in front of all these beehives that were pissed off and are in the bee suits, and then August's dad is like throwing bees on us, like shaking us, and we're covered in bees doing a spelling bee.
Right. I thought we just sent you in there, but I think we did it around the Scripps National Spelling Bee, and we did.
That's what it was.
Spelling bee with bees. Yeah. And you guys
buzzing like hell.
Yeah. That was funny. That was a clever bit. We did.
I bet that audio was really good too.
Yeah, because
all right, just the swarm of bees.
Like every once in a while, they'd get through the suit, and you'd hear it. You're like,
wiggle in there
because you're cussing. Yeah, that was good shit. That was good. That was funny. Unfortunately, we can't do that here at this station because we have nobody. No. They wouldn't let us. So for Valentine's Day, I wanted to do a bit. I wanted to do a broadcast called Axe the Axe, and I wanted people to call in, tell us a story of how they hate their ex. Then they would come out to the broadcast area and they'd bring a picture and they'd put it on the target. And they, if you hit it, you got a prize, right? Pretty good.
Like the throw an axe place somewhere out
there. Yeah. And then also in the same breath, I wanted to do a bit. This afternoon guy years ago, his name was Sideshow Dan, and he did a bit. It was a bust bit when he did it. But I remember hearing it and I thought it was really clever and really funny because he'd only paid it off once during the broadcast, and it was obviously set up. You could hear it, but it was called the relation chipper, and he brought out a wood chipper, a limb chip, and people would bring shit from their exes and throw it in there. And great audio,
Yeah. Oh my God, genius.
Yeah. So I wanted to do both. Right. And I had the spot and I had the parking lot and everything was perfect it was about to be perfect. And then they just shut that shit down. They're like, nope, legal is like not happening.
Right.
Like, what can you do?
Well, like a piece of glass might bounce back and hit someone in the ankle.
I have no idea. I mean, it's like,
but Mr. Beast can fire 16 tanks into a field with like live military ammunition.
Yeah.
But we can't get a chipper because we can't tell people what to stand back 20 feet. Like make it make sense.
Because he doesn't work in corporate radio. That's why.
That's fair.
I get it. Boss.
But you know what I mean? Like their answer is always, well, there's no way we could do it legally. Well, there's a guy doing it right now and his channel's worth $10 billion. So
that's the problem with radio. You want to know why radio's losing is because we can't do any of the fun shit all the fun shit's being done by people like Brandon.
Yeah, you got dumbasses like me, spider fighting, throwing piss bottles over the house.
Oh, can you imagine we pitched that to corporate? Hey, we're gonna start throwing bottles of piss on top of the radio station. How do you guys feel about that?
That'd be a good one. Day one of trying to throw a bottle of piss over our radio station building.
All the best stuff is stuff that, and it took me a while to learn this, by the way, but all the best stuff is the best stuff that you have no reason to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just good. I mean, that's what the internet is, right? That's what people watch. That we get entertained by what's on the internet. It's not so much the stuff that used to, like, radio used to be the rebellious medium, right? Why? Because the first time I heard the "Hey, would you blow me" prank joke was
right
when Bubba the Love Sponge was doing nights on FLZ, and I was in Sarasota, still in high school, and we were getting 16 years old. We are getting ready to go into Applebee's and drink because they took our IDs, and I stayed in the car to listen to the rest of the joke, and I'll never forget. Not like I fell in love with the radio at that time or anything, but I'm 48 now, so 32 years later, do the math. Yeah, 32 years later, I still remember that fucking joke.
Right.
Because it was funny, right? I mean, some of the best stuff we did in Atlanta was like the bee stuff and just goofy shit. Of course, the redneck rabbit stuff still lives in infamy. But the fun stuff, like when I had Steve go out with the fucking cops and do that thing to save his ass, by the way.
Yeah, we did the bro fence with it later on too.
Yeah. Fun stuff like that. So anyway.
And Pancake Kathy going to her house for that yard sale. That was fucking hilarious. That video, I remember that day because it was a Friday and y'all were Nate was waxing gay balls as pube hairs at the studio while we're doing a yard sale with this crazy ass lady, Pancake Kathy. She takes us inside. It smells like Marlboro Reds. The dog that's still there that just bit her thumb off the week before. She's like, "Oh, he's nice." I know he's fucking not.
He's
Bit
not
your damn thumb off.
off.
Yeah, the owner's thumb. He's like, "Oh, he just thought it was a little sausage." And then we're out there in the driveway, and I remember it was like 9:30. Show ends at 10, and her son-in-law shows up, and we're still got the live video going. He just starts smashing all this shit, like, "You're making us our family look stupid. Like, what are you doing?" That video was going good too. In like 30 minutes, I remember it had like 15,000 views. Then old double S, the big double S, Shannon had to fucking nix it. Got all mad at Nate. I remember that.
Oh, did he? Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Because I remember I'd pulled up to my friend's house like 10:30 or something, and he called me, telling me about it. I was like, "What the fuck, man?" I was like, "That video was doing so good too." He's like, "You're gonna get us sued by this family." I'm like, and Nate, I remember Nate was pissed off. He's like, "Well, why don't you fucking stand up for us for once?"
Right.
Like, it was funny. It's all they were doing was just filming.
Do we still have that video? Find it.
I think he might have privated it on. I don't have any access. I don't even know who has access to that page anymore, though.
Is it the old Bailey and Southside page?
Yeah. Huh?
Did we had a YouTube page for the show?
Yeah, but we didn't post it. We didn't post it on YouTube. It was just on.
It was on Facebook,
but it was going really good on Facebook.
Yeah, so just look in the video files from that page and see if it's been privated.
Hell, the monolith thing we did that had like 682,000 views.
What was that?
When we did the monolith, when me and August set the monolith up in Moreland or Noonan,
they
had the news come out and everything, and then we cut it open at August's shop.
Oh yeah.
That video when they had Crash Clark there doing the play-by-play.
Yeah.
That video did really good.
Where do we post that? We post that on YouTube?
Facebook.
Was that on the show or was that on the podcast? I was on the show.
On the show, yeah.
Yeah,
because that was like right before Christmas. Because the Jim Gay guy, remember that? The athletic director or Parks and Rec director? He didn't believe that I was the one that put it out there. And there's like everyone's claiming that there's a bunch of people that like, no, I put it out there or I put it out there.
It was a bit that died that came back to life organically. It was
nice.
Like Nelson, you remember when all those like silver modeling started showing up everywhere? So there's this dude I used to know and talk to, and he was doing some documentary with a steel company in Georgia because like the dad or the owner had been building this ship for like 100 years or some weird
Yeah, it's called the Ark of Lilburn. I think it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, the Ark of Lilburn. And I was supposed to narrate it, and I was supposed to do all this stuff and blah blah blah, and it never happened. But I gave him a bunch of airtime, and anyway, so I went back to him and I said, "Hey man, can you make me a steel monolith? Like, it should be pretty fucking easy for you guys." So they did, and I had Brandon and Def August take it out to this fucking park, and then we quote unquote leaked the information. And then it started to get attention and like started to hit the internet, and then the news picked it up and like a monolith is in Georgia. Like all the monoliths around the world were in like these exotic places, like in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
What in Georgia, Newman, Georgia?
We're at a damn soccer complex. We botched the hell out of the install too, man. It was bad. They had these stakes and everything we're supposed to put in. We get out there and they got like some kind of infrared like security system going on. And then we're out there setting it up, and it's like we just hear the sirens go off and the speakers. They're like, stop, leave now, or call and sign in with your code. And we're like, oh, fucking shit. So we just put it in the ground, covered up a little bit, and then we leave. And then I had scoped it out all the next day. And the funniest thing was when the news finally showed up there, I went back up there at 6 o'clock, and there was nobody there. And this lady I just told her I was getting off for work and whatnot. I heard about the monolith during the day while I was at work. She's like, would you want to be in an interview for us? I'm like, sure.
Yes, I would.
And I'm like trashing it while I'm up there. It's like, whoever did it didn't do a good fucking job, but I don't know where it came from.
And then they made me feel guilty because they're like, yeah, I could tip over and kill somebody because, you know, it wasn't staked in the ground properly.
Weighed like 30 pounds.
Yeah, just move.
Like I have control over the aliens. It's my fault.
Yeah. Right.
You can't do anything right. Right? All right.
Because that was like, you didn't even tell the station about that, did you? We just kind of did that.
No, you just do that one quiet.
Ask for forgiveness. We're about to go on Christmas break anyway. Who gives
Beg forgiveness. You don't ask for permission. That's the quote.
All those ideas that I came up with, I never told the station about any of them. And I didn't have
pretty good.
I mean, to their credit, they, you know, they were always, I mean, they were pretty cool about that kind of stuff. They never, like, I don't remember ever getting in trouble for any of like those types of bits.
Yeah, that's when the old guy was there though, right? As a program director.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, Greg.
Well, when Dick Fuck came in, things were different, but but I mean, like they were, I mean, yeah, he was always really cool. Like I always liked him. I mean, he was always, I mean, the station in general, even, you know, even the Dick Fucks of the world, they were like, they were pretty cool with all that kind of stuff. The only shit that ever, I think, got in trouble for was like, the one that we posted a picture of toilet paper and some guy in the UK owned it. So I had to pay $500.
Yeah.
Or when we put the damn STD box out in the lobby. When we were doing the sex toy drive for the sexy Santa. You said, well, not super trouble, but I remember you're like, put a box together to set out there for people to come drop donations in. So I put STD box on the side, sex toy drive box.
That's awesome.
And it sat out there for like 3 hours. Like, who the fuck put this out? And they're like, I remember someone came in like, yeah, y'all got to get that out of there. We can't have STD box sitting in the lobby when there's children coming in here.
I don't remember. I forgot.
It's just an acronym.
The other one was the bit that we did on the air with, based off of the news story of the black girl that didn't get hired somewhere because of her name. And I was making fun of the company that didn't hire her and how ridiculous it was. So I did the bit like, it was like name or disease or fungus or something like that. And so like this black girl got all pissed off and she posts on the top 40, the Burt Show station, that she was pissed off at us, but she didn't name us. She thought it was them. She didn't know who the fuck she was listening to. So we had to have this whole meeting with her, and, you know, and she's like one of those 20 something, you know, it's like, this is the way the world should be. And it's just, you know, and everything's right. And we have to sit there and listen to this shit. And so I'm listening and I said, do you know how this whole thing started? Do you know the backstory behind it? No. Okay. Well, you didn't know the station. You didn't know where to fucking post the bitch, but yet you're here talking to the people, like the guy that came up with the bit. Let me explain it to you because I explained it on the air. So you didn't even go back and listen to the beginning of the podcast, but yet corporate crumbled and fucking put this whole meeting together for
right.
So I sit there, I go, the backstory was, and I explained to her the story, and I was making fun of the company not hiring this poor girl just based off of her name.
Right.
I was trying, and she goes, oh, well, you didn't say that. The fuck?
Okay.
I didn't. How would I?
You didn't listen.
I like, that's what you do in radio. You have to explain things to people. So then in order to make it Bailey's fault, it was, I didn't explain it enough. So the whole thing at the end of the meeting was, Jason, maybe we need to work on you resetting.
Yeah. God, I remember that.
Which I hear all that, like I hear this so much from people. It's like if one person doesn't hear what they want to hear, it's my fault for not resetting.
Right.
That's what it talks about fucking radio. It's it's my fault for not resetting at the time they were listening. So it's my fault that I didn't know their schedule. Get that now. I got that the other day, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, did you hear the beginning? Well, no, maybe that was my fault. I wasn't listening to the beginning. Okay. Yeah, it is your fault. You know, I was like,
I think
up more. Okay. What?
I think one of the good ones though, that was like internal at the radio station was with you and Jesse Cage when y'all got into it. That was funny though, for that, like those like 3 days y'all were really getting into it. And then I guess they shut it down.
I shut it down. I was the final pipe bomb. Yeah, that 30 minutes that I took to fucking wipe that dude off the planet.
Yeah, you didn't put it on the show sheet so the other guy didn't know.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Right.
Nobody knew what I was going to do. I took a good 30 minutes right there at the 8 o'clock hour to explain, and after the show, the program director comes in and goes, "We've got to go into the corner office now."
Oh God.
I figured we go in there and they suspend us for one day. And when we were in there, it was funny because the big boss dude, he was like, everything he said is what I'd been saying to him for the last 3 months while this was going on. And I didn't say anything at the time. I was like, it's pointless now. And I just had this big smile on my face because I looked over the corner at that dude and I'm like, I don't care if I don't get paid for a day. I know you do, but I don't. So I remember, because then like if there was one day that we weren't off the air, people freaked. Like, where are they at? What are they doing? Like, we couldn't even take Christmas off, right? I mean, they were really cool fan base. And so I remember I was at the Avalon Mall the next day with my family, and I just see social media. It's blowing up. I'm like, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? They get in trouble, obviously, because the day before. And so there, I was like, I can't answer any questions because that's, I don't want to get in any more trouble.
Right.
My boss can, so you can email him here. Yeah. And I don't know why that's a big deal, because on the website, you're like,
I know, but you know why it's a big deal. You did it on purpose.
No, I just answered it. They were like, who can we ask? Who can we talk to? I was like, well, here's the guy. That's not my fault. I mean, I'm just doing what I thought was
you just passing the word on.
Professional thing. Britt, what is that? Oh, that's me. Hey, Brandon, every time I look at these chairs, my side chairs, I think of you.
Oh, the ones you bought for me, the more comfy ones?
I had to buy these chairs just for him because he didn't like the chairs that I had bought before.
They were terrible. It was like a piece of plywood with like a 1/4-inch thick piece of smushed ass foam. Is what he had me sitting in for 6 hours when we were doing the podcast.
Right.
My fucking back is killing me.
They were stylish. They were cool. They were trendy.
Those are the chairs you put in the lobby and you never intend people to sit in. It's just for looks.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Or maybe someone ties their shoe in it. That's about it. That's about all the time you can sit in that chair.
Right.
So I spend like $500 on these chairs. And then
that was even a worse move. I don't know how you spent $500 on those chairs. They look good.
Great. I mean, this is top-notch chair right here.
Mm-hmm.
I bought him the best. I was like, okay.
It wasn't good enough, was it?
And 2 weeks later, he never came back.
Huh.
I'm gonna work from home.
He worked from home. So I spent $500 on these nice comfy chairs, which this one, by the way, has got a little nick in it. Yeah, and he never came back. He did put them together for me, which I was like,
nice.
I go, I'm going to buy these chairs. Fucking put them together. He's like, all right, I'll do that. So, anyway, all right. Well, I got to go because I got shit to do. It was good catching up. Nelson, Brandon, have you ever thought of rebranding, like instead of Brandon_Thrasher, like call yourself like you and the fellas, like come up with a name like the Redneckers or the Redneck Wranglers or the boys from the South or South Polars or something like that?
Well, it's funny because I was gonna post those videos on the Clueless 2 page, right? But at the time, Clueless 2 page, it was logged out. I was logged out. I couldn't get. I kept going in verification loops trying to get in, so I couldn't get in it. So I didn't have access to that for like 2 months, and I was like, dude, we should throw this shit in the fire and let's take a video of it. So we did that, and I had no choice but to upload it on Brandon Thrasher. And then after it finally started popping off and everything, then Instagram gave me support, and I'm like, hey, I need my fucking other account back, please. So. Right. Yeah, and I never intended it to end up on my personal account. I wanted it on the Clueless 2 account, but I guess the Instagram gods didn't see it that way.
I bought that, right? I own that name.
What?
Clueless 2.
What do you mean?
Like I copywrote it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Or trademark. Yeah.
Well, I already have the website, so I don't know how you got the website.
No, I don't.
He didn't get the website. He's saying he owns the rights to it.
Yeah, I own the rights. I bought it. Like my trademark attorny. Like when I came up with it for you guys, I bought it.
Oh, well, good thing that we don't really do anything on the Clueless 2. It's Brandon Thrasher.
Right.
No. Feel free. I'm just saying, like, if you ever need it, I've got.
Did you really?
Yeah, he's not lording it over your head. Yeah.
What's that?
Did you really?
Of course I buy everything.
Yeah, he wouldn't set up anything that he didn't trademark himself. Yeah.
Oh
I didn't know you did that.
I own the BS. I own the Bailey Show. I own. You should see some of the .coms I own and where.
I know the .coms you bought. I remember that.
Don't get off on a tangent on .coms. We don't got time for .coms, Brandon.
I've got In fact, I've got a page and a half at .coms. Just
I'm about to say you probably spend fucking 10 grand a year in just .com URLs.
like real estate.
Right.
You know? I mean, I own a lot of them. You know, and if I see an opening, I'm going to take it. Like there's certain. I remember one day, one of the ass fucks that we worked for or with, had said something that they wanted to start a podcast, and do what we were doing with the .com and all that stuff. And I was like, knowing that it wasn't going to end well. And I went home and I looked up if said name was available, and it was. So I bought it for $12.99.
Oh man, that's funny.
So anytime that individual would want to have their name, because their name was available. I was surprised. Their name was available. I was like, that sucks. That sucks when your real name .com is available.
Right.
Then you have some asshole like me that owns it. And I'll sell it to him if he wants it, but he's got to come to the table strong, like $50,000 maybe.
Jesus.
So what was your reasoning in trademarking the Clueless 2, just in case we fucking blew up one day?
No, just in case the former employer wanted to take ownership of it if something were to happen and we were to go with you somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Makes
Because
sense.
the name was under the show.
The radio. Oh, okay.
The name was a part of the brand.
Uh-huh.
Right. So, I mean, I'm not telling you like to threaten
Right.
me.
No, he's not doing anything wrong. Hey guys, I hate to cut this short. I've got to go. I got to work my other job here, and I have to be there 5 minutes from now.
Where's your bartending?
I got a bartend tonight.
Get the fuck out of here, Nelson.
I can't leave until we're done because I'm recording the podcast.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Okay, quickly, Nelson, say something. We got to go.
Yeah, peanuts for life. I'm ready to farm with you. Bring me down and give me a sharecropping house.
All right, Brennan, parting words.
All right, we got a new shirt coming out this week. Be sure to get one in that new app. Yay.
All right, there you go. Thanks. Have a great stuff for the rest of the week. Appreciate you being here. And bye.
Get off my lawn. It's old man Kevin, and the BS is done for right now.
Please share, like, and support.
TheBaileyShow.com.
Now, get out of here.